Sorry about that. I don't know why, but something fucking went fucking yucky on me. You know what? Bitch, I blame you. Okay. Now, I went through the spaghetti portion, so it's whatever. But, we went through the butter. Like, is it really like a 9-year-old gonna eat a bunch of fucking spaghetti? I doubt. A whole 2-pound box. I think it's 2 pounds. Water. Good job, Zelly. You're doing something correct in life. A big Hershey bar. You actually... Hold on. You're actually gonna call that 1 serving? Put it in 6. She's actually gonna eat that much fucking pasta in a fucking day. Not that much fucking chocolate in a fucking day. In a span of fucking a week. You whore. Like, you actually think that? No. You don't. Not in the fucking slightest. Give me a second. No, we'll do that. Deshaun Capri Suns. What, for his friends? The most, like, fucking filled up sugar. He got, like, 3 fucking boxes of Capri Suns in there. Just for everyone. And you know, by the way, I just want you to know, those are not the small bags. They're like the 1 pound, 2 pound bags of fucking trolley gummies. Just remember that when you're seeing this. I don't want to listen to her scratchy little voice because no one gives a fuck about her. I would ask for $35,000. Ask more. That's her. Hold on. I'm gonna reply. Ask for more. For more. She makes just. Post. She's gonna hate me, by the way. I hope she knows this. I hope she knows I hope she knows she's gonna make everyone a lying bitch. Okay, next. James. Tuna fish. Somewhat healthy. I mean, healthy enough. Just too much for a week. And drinks was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. What was that? 11. So it'll be like 2 a day. Yeah. For a fucking 18-year-old, 17-year-old? Oh, a little too much, bitch. Okay, sorry, I cannot listen. I cannot listen to much more of that scratchy bitch's voice. So we're
operations as well as to his own use. He has been charged with wire fraud, bankruptcy fraud, and money laundering as a result of the FBI investigation. His trial has not been scheduled. This was a while ago. The trial was scheduled. The trial did go on. Let's continue. Here is the United States District Court for the Eastern District of Pennsylvania. United States versus Bortnick. Okay? And now on this 29th day of November, 1 day before my birthday, I was turning 24 there. Presently before the court is motion to dismiss count 1, 20, 21, duplicitous, filed by defendant Gene Bortnick. Basically, they're saying at the outset, the court notes that blah, blah, blah. So they're saying they want this dismissed. So this is what you always do. And this is what Tiffany Ruckel did to her. So there's going to be an update on Tiffany. She tried to have it out. Nope. Anyway, this is what you do. The court, he's like, I wanted to have this all thrown out. So here's what happens. The court does not believe that the counts 21 and 22 are improper. It is sensitive to the possible prejudice that could result from the indictment as it currently written. However, the court believes that an appropriate worded jury instruction will cure any potential prejudice. Basically, they're trying to do wordsmithing to say, oh yeah, it'll be prejudice against him. Okay, whatever. This guy stole $22 million. And then it says, the court will rule an appropriate jury instruction. So basically, they said you're going to court. Basically, we're not overturning this, right? And then you get up here to the United States District Court, again, plaintiff versus defendant, and this is the criminal action. So on February 15th, the court sentenced the defendant to 7 days in custody. So he's found guilty. Sorry, long story short. I'll get into a deep dive about this guy as well. Long story short, he was found guilty and sentenced to 7 days in custody. Whoa, 7 days.
That's short.
Money crimes, right? Rich people. Followed by 5 years of supervised release. And this was in 2006. So he was done as supervised release by 2011. Defendant was ordered to pay restitution in the amount of $7,283,000, a punitive fine of $1 million, and a special assessment of $2,600. Although the court has set forth the rationale for its decision on the record, this memorandum will provide more thorough explanation.
Just remember, this is her manager. This is her manager, Alicia's manager, which she has this person associated with her kids. Yeah.
Reasoning.
And
okay.
The kids who she's fostering.
Defendant was the president and 25% owner of 3 companies, MGL, Loriana, and MGL Corporation. Through these businesses, defendant produced and sold ladies' professional apparel. In September '98, defendant secured $13 million in asset-based financing from Congress Financial Corporation with the intent to use the line of credit to aggressively expand the business. Under the loan agreement, the defendant was required to periodically report to Congress the inventory held by his 3 companies that was eligible to serve as a basis for the loan. In order to satisfy the reporting requirements, defendant submitted inventory certification reports, which detailed the total amount of inventory by the borrowing company's given period. Defendant deliberately overstated the amount of inventory held by his companies on the 17 IRCs, so he's just lying to have the money. After a 4-week trial and week of deliberations, the jury convicted defendant of 1 count of bank fraud and 17 counts of wire fraud in violation of 18 USC. 2 counts 2 through 18, and 2 counts of money laundering. In addition, the jury found defendant guilty of 1 count of transferring or concealing property in anticipation of bankruptcy. So he knew he was going to have to clean bucks, so he hid shit and hid money. This guy is a crook. 100% straight up crook. I don't have to say allegedly. The proof's right here. They're basically just saying we only gave him a small sentence because we want him to pay back the people he ripped off. Can't do it while he's in jail. I can read this whole thing forever. It's going to be another video. So the conclusion, defendant is sentenced to 7 days in custody, followed by 5 years supervised release. Defendant is ordered to pay blah, blah, blah. We already said at the beginning. So he went to jail. And this guy is now, I don't know if he can travel or not. I don't know if he's still whatever. But that's what happened. This is who Alicia is connected to. Now, the issue that really got me was he owns these companies, right? So as of June 17, 2010, he lights up Sun and Sky Entertainment. He gets this business going. This is right before his 5-year thing is done. Okay, and there's a couple of ways we can look at this, right? He starts Sun and Sky Entertainment. He makes a ton of money doing this, okay? Because clearly, Alicia makes a ton of money. He takes 20% of her money, all of it. All of it. It's a lot of money to give to somebody, specifically a crook. So Alicia and her children are now responsible for paying this guy's debt to society. Did Alicia do any research on the criminal that she was connecting with? Or was it Samantha that sucked her in and then had her suck other people into this guy? Right? These people wanted out of this thing because they found out who he was, and they eventually did get out. They're not allowed to talk about it, right? As soon as you get out, you sign an NDA. NDAs can kiss my ass. They're crazy what you can do if you have money. Sign this NDA. You get out your contract, so they're not allowed to talk about it. But here's the other thing. How is this guy making money and living off the lamb if he owes over $8 million, right? So someone said, I don't know who it was, his mother owns this company. His mother. But it does say that he is the talent manager, producer, influencer manager. It says here he was the president and COO in 2014. Okay? So something happened. Did he not pay back his debt because he was only making, I don't know, $60,000 a year from the company that his mother owns? Interesting, right? The government will take a cut of your money no matter what if you owe it. But if you only make 60 grand, they can only take a certain amount. You got to feed your family, right? So does this guy's mother own this company? Because look at here, January 11th, it pops up. This year, all of a sudden, he's the talent manager, producer, influencer manager. Did something happen where he got caught and he's like, oh no, I'm not this president and CEO anymore. I'm the talent manager. I only take a small salary. Now, this is all alleged. I don't know. I'm sure it'll come out eventually. But this guy owes $8 million and is a criminal. Now, here's the friggin' rub. Now, this is alleged, but I'm almost 100% certain that every single child in the Dougherty Dozen family is connected to a similar contract to Gene Bortnick.
And remember, they're all minors.
Maybe with the exception of Nevaeh and Deshaun. But they've been there for a little while, so maybe they're on contract now. So hear me out for a second. These kids who cannot give informed consent to be on this channel, who are bullied, who are relentlessly used for money by Gene Bortnick and Alicia Dougherty and Samantha, okay, and Life 360. All of these children who have no say in this, who cannot say yes or no to this, are signed to a lifetime 20% contract with Gene Bortnick, allegedly. Because they're still under contract. So if the 3 years is up, they're probably under a new 3-year contract or whatever.
And remember, the kids have no fucking say, because if they say no to Alicia, she's gonna get fucking pissed because what does she want? Fame. What does she want? Money. Continue though.
Why would this woman stick with this guy when everybody else got out of their contract? What is going on? Samantha and Alicia are still with Sun and Sky Entertainment, and they didn't have to be. They could have signed the NDA and got away with it. But all of her children...
Recently, and for no reason at all, I asked Mint Mobile's legal team if big wireless companies are allowed to raise...
allegedly are signed with this criminal. You have kids who cannot give informed consent. Signed with a criminal. A money laundering criminal who literally is a money criminal.
Didn't I just say that?
You are signed your children on with this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
This is why Alicia sent me the cease and desist letter. Not even the thing I'm going to talk about in a second. This. Because Bortnick probably hired this lawyer to send me the cease and desist letter. You know the lawyer?
Because
the potato picture? The one that they're going to sue me? Like, let's go. Because it's stuff is so easy to find on the internet. It's crazy that Alicia thought that she was just going to get away with all this. Knowing that this guy's a criminal, we all know this, and it was easy for me to find it. A bunch of my followers found this in seconds when they heard his name, okay? Why would Alicia not do any due diligence of the people that she's signing her kids to be connected with? What is going on in that house? Who does she owe? What do people know? Who's being blackmailed? What is happening? Why did she convince all these other people to sign up too? What was the kickback? Like, this is not a criminal ring, but it's similar to like this multi-level marketing style thing where like, bring it on, I'll give you, 5% of their earnings or whatever. I don't know. Or nothing. Maybe he just knows something about her that she doesn't want the world to know, and he's willing to be a snake about it. Because if this guy's willing to swindle $22 million from people, what else is he capable of doing? Okay, so that's Gene Bortnick. That's a crazy deal of this channel. What you guys don't see behind the scenes, what you see in front of the scenes, that shit is all fake and calculated. But what goes on behind the scenes is even more calculated. Alicia has ripped off and ruined people's reputations and taken, and to some degree, taken some of their channels down, and has threatened people and has signed people up to predatory contracts with their children. Okay? This is crazy. And to what end? Money. It's always about fucking money. Money matters more than kids' privacy, than kids being bullied, than giving away everything about your children. These people care nothing more than money, or they wouldn't do what they do. That's all you need to know. Another thing that one of my anonymous sources brought to me was this idea that they honestly believe that Alicia is very racist. This is completely alleged. Now, I know this is a big statement to make, but I trust them when they say this because of what they told me. Now, very alleged. I said in my last video, I can't see her being racist because she's adopted children of color, right? Multiple times. Can you be racist that way? But what they said to me was like, look, just because you adopt children of color doesn't mean you can't be racist. And one of the big reasons they said that is because of the way the twins are treated on and off camera. Mm-hmm. If you go through all the comments, and if you have the time to do it, none of us do, but if you do, you will see this picture start to emerge about how the twins are treated differently. And she started seeing that too. She started being called out for it. And so what did she do? She gave them the birthday of their damn dreams. So she could be said, oh no, look, I'm not racist. I don't treat them differently. None of that.
Yeah, the fuck you do.
But it's not true. She did that so she could curtail the thing to say, look, I love these kids. I give them shit. Now the twins have been there for 7 to 8 years. And she, early when she do her budget, she's like, look at all the therapies they do and all this stuff. 7 to 8 years, and these kids have not gotten better whatsoever. One of these kids, according to multiple sources who have been in the home and have seen it themselves, is or was strapped down when they slept because they were flight risks. Maybe getting into things, running outside, getting into food, whatever. Doing craziness. I don't know. I don't have a kid who does that. Okay? Now, I didn't give much credence to this because I'm like, hey, maybe it happens. But here's what matters. One of my followers wrote this. And they said, you know what's super dangerous about tying your children down to sleep? Is what if there's a fire, an emergency, okay? You've got 12 kids to watch out for. If there's a panic and emergency, that kid has less of a chance to get up and get out. That is really dangerous. Needless to say, the locks on the doors. There are locks on the doors. Maybe not all of them, but there are locks on the doors.
Yeah.
So if this is true, that
and that's a security code thing. Like, you have to put the security code in. And I damn well guarantee you that each and every single one of them are fucking different. Some of them kids know. Some of them parents don't know. Shall I keep going? Like, shall I keep going? Or is that no? Like, there's... Like, should I keep on going, y'all? Or should I just let him speak for it? Because, like, what he's saying is everything that I want to see. And he knows more about the situation than I do. So I'm just going to let him keep going.
People inside the home who have been there have seen the restraints. What the f is she doing? And in this picture, I'll show it to you. You can see a picture of the restraint. This is what they think it is a restraint. Now, you can see it's obviously a blurry shot because she was moving the camera and someone had to screenshot it. This is someone who's very invested in looking for what they were looking for, okay? So as you can see here, you see this little plastic part here and the string stuff?
Yeah.
This is important to see. Now, this is not definitive, but I've had multiple sources in the house say this happens. So until we can find more definitive proof, I have to say allegedly. But this is what that person who saw it thought it was. Okay? Simpson Jr. arm restraints.
Oh.
As you can see the little plastic parts here, that's like a double layer thing. If you go back to that picture, that's what this is. That's what they think. Anyway, that's alleged. So is Alicia literally strapping down, tying down one of her black children? And if that's the case, why? And again, go back to the therapy and everything that these kids say that they're getting. There's no possible way that Alicia can build bonds with her children, even if she wasn't on social media. 12 children? Most of them have special needs? No, because Alicia spends all of her time on the internet making bundles of cash.
Yep.
There's no possible way, no way, unless it's the nannies, which we know she has and doesn't talk about because she wants you to think that she does it all on her own, like she's a super mom. But even my inside sources know that there's nannies. They come and go, by the way, just so you're aware. They come and go. Hear what I said there? So the people that went in and did see the strapping mechanisms were like heartbroken. They didn't want to say anything, but they were literally, one of them said they were in tears when they left. That's how much it affected them. The comments about the racism and stuff like that, not just strapping down your kids and all that kind of stuff, but it really does lead to the behavior that you see, how she treats specific children. Now, I know that's a big allegation. It's really what my inside sources have seen and heard from her specifically about how she talks about them. And she used these kids, and there are videos, and I'll show you them when I do a deep dive into each of the stories of the children, okay? Like each of the stories, the way that she tells it. Where she's using them about like he was burnt and her parents treated them badly. And she used them from the day one for their stories. Like the most disgusting thing you have ever seen. Even more disgusting than Micah. She used these kids and their super traumatic stories to tell the world so she could get paid.
Yeah.
Don't miss it. It is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. And this gets me so mad.
It does.
Because those kids too came from trauma, can't have privacy, and are now locked into a contract with a criminal. All for money. God sees that I'm mad. He wants to kiss me. You okay? I'm okay. I promise. I'm sorry, that really hits me because I grew up in a traumatic childhood. And I'm glad that I didn't have it out there for the world to see. You know, I could tell it as an adult. It's my choice to tell it. But that's my choice, right? And I did tell my story.
Kids don't have a choice.
And it was very therapeutic. And it probably helps some people. But that's not Alicia's choice to make for her kids. If they want to tell their story later, fine. But that's not her choice to make. These kids don't get a choice. We also talk about the locks in the fridge and the cabinets and everything else, but she's already explained it all. Is that one of her kids used to go in the fridge or something. They're not locked all the time. I guess their beer fridges are locked or something. I don't know. I don't care. She's a disgusting idiot. From what we've uncovered at this point, the locks in the fridge and cupboards are the least of our worries. Yeah. All that comes up to this idea of Deshawn and Nevaeh. What is going on with Deshawn and Nevaeh? This is a kinship placement, which I've learned since that can be friends, can be family. Doesn't necessarily always have to be family, so I get that. A kinship is a placement that's not foster. It's a voluntary placement where you're like, don't put them in foster care system, I'll take them temporarily. And there was a lot of videos apparently on her of him bashing their parents about how she's just gonna sell your shit or she sold all your stuff. And this woman does this. She low level, underhandedly throws these kids' parents under the bus all the time. Look at the picture of the kids with the countdown chain of their dad getting out of jail. Who does that? Okay, this woman is never forget, calculated. Everything you see is on purpose. It is not being like, whoops, I didn't know it'd be like that. No. She absolutely knew that you'd be talking about it, and it would.
She's holding this persona of, oh, I'm perfect. Oh, I'm wonderful. Oh, I don't make any money. But with everything that you don't see with all the sponsorships she's make, the average person doesn't know how much all these sponsorships cost. Me, myself, my friends know how these fucking work. And with a channel that big, you can pay quite a lot.
More followers, because people are like, what am I watching? Who does this? She does it on purpose. So Nevaeh and Deshaun get into the picture. They have some of the highest engagement on this channel. Nevaeh specifically. Let me tell you why. You know why. Because predators are watching. And she's a 14-year-old girl who dresses like, I guess, most 14-year-old girls. But she does it online. Okay? She wears lingerie, and Alicia shows it all. Remember the Halloween? She's like, why you gotta dress like an adult? And then she shows Nevaeh. That's a calculated decision that she made. She knew she was gonna get hate for that video. Yeah. She knows she's gonna get hate for a video when the kids throw a football through a TV. Calculated. Everything this woman does. She's Yzma, right? The poison specifically made to kill Cusco. So, this is what happened. This is the beginning. If you want to know why she does what she does, look no further than this video. Get ready to be pissed.
Everyone, it's Alicia with the Dougherty Dozen. I'm about to head into the courthouse to have the court hearing on the 2 kiddos in foster care.
Kiddos. Also, I need to let you know, she deleted this off TikTok, but she didn't delete it off her, what's it called? The freaking Pinterest one. So thanks.
And where they're going to place them, if they're coming home with me, or if they have a different placement for them, I will let you know.
What an asshole.
Okay, I was granted custody of the kids. I have to go pick them up.
So I think the mother voluntarily gave them up. And the court said, okay, yeah, sounds good. Go ahead. But here's the thing. Did they not do any due diligence about who these people really are?
No.
Because even these foster places that she works...
No, it's because the judge sees, oh, this person's actually, has multiple other children in the house. They're from the system. They're in the system. So, we trust this person wholeheartedly. We don't have to do an investigation because I'm a piece of shit. We don't know if this person's a piece of shit or whatever. But, we totally, wholeheartedly trust this kid with our hands, and the mother doesn't know jack all of who this fucking person is. And, the thing is now that everything's coming out, I think Nevaeh was easy, but Deshaun's a little bit more harder because she knows, because now Deshaun, as of October, had a girlfriend. And now because she has another child, she can post his girlfriend. And that money, that fame equals money, and aka more kids in her stance. So it's literally saying to me, okay, you want to go be an asshole today, apparently. Let's go exploit more children, which is a person who I don't really want to. Keep in mind, the parents of this children have all right to say, don't show my fucking daughter and delete all my kids' photos. Get this kid off the thing. I guarantee you they broke up because of this fucking reason. If they're still not together. But, yeah.
Adoption agencies, do they know that these kids are signed to a long-term contract with a criminal? Be interesting to find out, wouldn't it?
I know a lot of people don't understand or agree with my decision to do this, and that's okay.
Why would people disagree with this?
One of my driving scriptures in life is, I will not leave you as orphans, I will come to you. John 14:18.
This idiot is quoting scripture. She's quoting scripture in defense of the exploitation of fostered kids. You cannot make this up. Don't make me bring the pastor out, because I'll bring the pastor out. You really want to be rebuked there? You're really going to quote scripture for the exploitation of children.
And what this court hearing showed me is, while we don't use the word orphans here in the United States, that's essentially what's happened here to a 12 and 13-year-old. And I won't leave them. I will go to them.
Look how amazing I am. I will not leave them. I will not do any. Me, I'm the best white savior on earth. I'm not going to leave them. Da-da. She basically threw the parents under the bus there, by the way. That's what happened there. But then watch. The moment these kids step into her house.
Our home.
This is like a unboxing. This is like a tech reveal. This is like, hey, revealing the stuff we got. They reveal the children. As if, look at our channel. They reveal them. You don't need to see anything else. They reveal them. Now, when you watch something like that, what you need to realize is most people, oh, she's such a saint for doing this. And some people would even say that not being in the system and with this, even if they are exploited, is better. Now, it's a hard argument to make against because being in the system is not for anybody. But it's also not good. So it's not like you're taking the kids out of a bad situation, putting them in a good situation. You're taking them out of a shitty situation, putting them in a shitty situation. Specifically one that lasts forever. The internet is forever. Like I brought up her blog that was written like 15 years ago. That shit is forever. She tried to delete it. It still exists. Like this picture of her hair. Okay? It still exists. It's not going anywhere. Now, I can continue. There are a lot more, and I'm still talking to sources. But this is the thing that I was talking to you guys about that was going to come forward eventually. Now, I know all this is allegations. I can't give you definitive proof of it all. Some of it, especially the picture of the ties and the straps and stuff, it's not definitive. I know a lot of people could say, well, it could be anything. And I get that. I understand that. But I choose to trust my sources. Am I being naive? I don't think so. I hope not. Are people after her because she's ruined some of their careers and their lives? Possibly. But Alicia burned bridges and took things from people that didn't belong to her. She also exploits children in so many ways. It hurts me. We had been talking about this for 2.5 years on this channel. And to get to the level where we're at right now, where people are reaching out to me specifically for their stories, I appreciate it and I value it. But it really hurts me every time we see this, and it just feels like it's getting worse sometimes. It's not, but it feels like it is. Because most family vloggers are kind of on the outs. Their channel views are down, and it is. But TikTok, like, re-emerged this bullshit, like, with a fervor. And so, I might not be a person who's considered a Republican. I'm very libertarian, okay? Very down the center. But I hope there's a red wave unlike anything ever before, just to get TikTok removed. TikTok is literally responsible for so much child exploitation, and it's the Wild West of unchecked kids on there. And if you report it, oh, we don't care, it's not a violation. But if I call it out, or someone else like Uncharted, like Mom Uncharted calls it out, and these people, they get banned for calling it out. I cannot wait to see karma or justice or whatever it is dealt to these people. And I'm sure it's going to take years and years and years. As soon as lawmakers get in and start making the rules for this, it's going to change, and I hope it does for the better. These kids deserve better. There's people who make comments like, these kids have food insecurities, and so they have to have this stuff. That's a bullshit lie, and you know it. I had food insecurities. I got fat because all I could eat was garbage. But if I had someone lovingly showing me how to make good choices, making an abundance of healthy snacks available, I probably wouldn't have been 315 pounds by the time I was 35. It's my fault. I made those choices. But Alicia could easily provide for these children an abundance of healthy, delicious, amazing, expensive snacks. Right? A lot of people would also say, they get things. That's not going to help them in the long run, everybody. She says she brings these people in because they don't want to be alone, but they're alone in that house. She doesn't parent them. She's on the internet 24 hours a day. She doesn't parent them. They're basically alone in a house full of shit. It's not good. And so that's why I call her out. Do I get paid for doing it? You're damn right I do. I'm not sorry for it. This is one of the most polarizing topics on the internet right now. And when I started it, it was hardly even talked about. Very, very rarely. Micah Stauffer started this whole thing. And I'm hoping it ends with Alicia Dougherty. I'm hoping it ends with the laws being put in place to say no more of this shit. No more exploiting children. No more. If your children, even if you have to go with 13, fine. Okay, even though I think that's stupid. No more birthing on the internet. No more breastfeeding your child till they're 7 or 8 years old on the internet and showing your boobs like that. I know breastfeeding's beautiful and it's great, but you know that's not why they do it. You know that you've got all these OnlyFans creators out there right now, right? Talking about how they do pregnancy stuff because it makes them more money, because fetishes. You know that's why they do it. You know that's why she puts Neve on here. She gets more of that shit. She's calculated. These people are calculated. No more of this shit. People need to start waking up. If you have any information that I should know about Dougherty Dozen or any other family vlogger, insider information that you want to be whistleblow, I am your platform. I will not give away my anonymous sources. Even if family vloggers reach out to me and have conversations with me, and they don't want me to say that we're talking, I won't tell you. Okay, I would love to keep my integrity on that. I think that's one of the things that separates me from other people like shiny clowns. But I promise you this.
Okay, this one's done.
Freaking Friday. How you doing today? It's been a week. It's been pretty crazy. Well, I'm heading up to California this week, and I'm very excited to get away from the cold and hang out with some friends and help some people. I'm very excited about that. So if you're in the Orange County area, you want to play some pickleball, you let me know. Today we're talking about Dougherty Dozen, Alicia and Bree's birthday, and an old video that kind of brought up. Apparently this is really sad. Like, it's not going to be super snarky. And I've been speaking with some people about the ongoings of what's happening in Alicia's world. And it's getting kind of crazy. Like, it's going to get pretty nuts. I think we're going to see a pretty big explosion on this channel very soon. My last video really sparked a nerve with a lot of people about the oversharing of everything. So today we're going to continue down that path just so we can make sure that it's all documented. And we got to spin the old wheel. That's what we do on Fridays. So if you're a member that is above the lowest tier, you get to go on weekly on this wheel, okay? Patreon or YouTube member. And then at the end of the month, the last Friday of the month, everybody gets put on the wheel who's a member. So here's the spinner, and we're gonna do a little dancey, and someone's gonna win a prize.
Yeah, baby.
All right, Eric Gibluck, you win a prize. Make sure you reach out to me, Josh, at thedadchallengepodcast.com with your shirt size and your address, and I'm gonna hook you up. Everybody come see Gus. He got a haircut. Gus got a haircut. Oh, he got a haircut. Look at a shooting star, everybody. It's a shooting star. You're such a good boy. Big one, baby. He's a good boy. Let's go. My dog is a shooting star and his chest and yours doesn't, so mine's better than your dog. Sorry. Okay, so I've got all of Alicia's TikToks. I have this thing called 4K Downloader. I download every single one of them. So I just decided today I'm gonna just open a couple and just scroll through them. And I found this because we're talking about Bree's birthday party today, and why is she like the way she is? Why does she favor other kids over others? Like, and it's absolutely blatantly obvious who she favors.
Good question.
Like, Alex is 100% her favorite, and I'm saying that over her biological children, which.
Of course, because that's the first kid she found. That she got. So, you know, the first one's always the favorite, and you know the last one's always the favorite, and then the middle ones are kind of, you know, just fucked in the ass. And I said that with all due respect.
There'd be no favorites in the end. Okay, but Alex is like, if you look back through her Yaya blogs, and that's been no thing circulating on Dougherty Snarkety and on the Facebook groups and stuff like that, the Yaya blogs, apparently through the Yaya blog, she almost lost her ability to adopt Alex because she was oversharing and complaining about the adoption agency, and they like took it away.
Hold on, dear friends, I want you to know about my deleted blogs. Yeah, stuff. Tears for my baby, hoping to adopt America, the Daily Docket. The adoption agencies found out my blog were not happy that I had posted pictures of Alex and talked about the agencies. We almost did get lost because of my blog. Thankfully, Alex agencies understood that it was innocent and out of excitement and have decided that we are still going to be Alex's parents. I had to agree not to blog about him anymore.
She had to like apologize and all this stuff, and she finally got him back, and it was like they wanted Alex. Like, the Alex was there, like they wanted him because they couldn't have children, and you know that's awesome. Don't get me wrong, like, that's someone excited about being a mom and they wanted to go through all that, but she's been trying to be famous about this thing since day one. This isn't something that sprung on her. She's been blogging, not vlogging, blogging since before she even adopted Alex. So she's been trying this since day one. But the reason we covered Bree's birthday today, because it's like, I want to show you the favoritism side of Alicia. And how stupid that is when you've got children who have lots and lots of issues. And one of those issues being attachment disorders. Okay? There should never be any semblance of someone getting favored over other kids. Right? And so my argument is like, well, she buys Alex a Jeep, and then she buys James a Sentra. I mean, if you're gonna buy your children cars, fine, but if you're gonna show blatant favoritism all the time over everything, then you're gonna get called down on it, like today in Bree's video. And apparently it was really sad. I haven't seen it yet, but some people said they were crying. But anyway, I wanted to show you this. Alicia's doing this live, and I just happen to scroll and hear this. And so listen to this.
Oh, the TikTok subscription to lives, it has,
Why is she cutting with a cutting board on top of a cutting board? That's okay.
Live subscriber only, commenting, and we have a Discord group that we post in every day.
What did I say? Shut up. Shut up sometimes.
I didn't know that. That's another thing. Where how does she have time to parent kids when she posts in the Discord group every day? She does TikTok lives for members only. She does lives every single day. How does she have time at all? And then she puts out content on top of the lives. It's literally physically impossible for her to do what she does on social media and give her 12 children the attention that they need and deserve. Change my mind. No human is capable of that.
I gotta check that. We don't really have jealousy issues between the siblings anymore. We used to, but I don't know.
So they don't have jealousy issues. They used to.
It's fun.
Every good thing in this world started with a dream.
You mark my words, this is gonna be the best chocolate shop the world has ever seen.
Do you like it?
Better than I imagined.
Wonka could change all their lives.
You promise?
I could do better than that.
Wonka, now streaming exclusively on.
Listen to Alex now.
Sorry.
Important.
That just kind of went away. Yeah, I mean, I feel like when the kids were younger, there was like jealousy, but
yeah, with like birthday presents, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but with birthday presents, yeah. He says. Alex says that. With birthday presents, the kids get jealous. And so a lot of people will comment in her videos where like her kid got like 3, track sets for his cars. And like, what about him? And they're like, nah, he doesn't care. Alex just admitted right there that the kids get jealous of each other's birthday presents. So I don't want you guys to miss that. This was about a year ago. And Alex is saying that live on a video. So don't miss that. So they do get jealous.
Bodie's bus. Alex, you got this for a second?
Yep, I got it.
So why can't Alex go to the bus? She can't even she's doing lives, but she has to go get her kids. What's the priority here? Now we're gonna head over to Bree's 12th birthday. So she made an hour-long video about Bree's birthday, okay? I'm obviously I'm gonna scrub through it all. I know people are like, they hate when I scrub because I miss things, but I can't watch an hour-long video. Okay, I'll just try to get to it, but I'll need you to get to the point where she's opening her presents, because I read a bunch of comments about where there was nobody there. And it's so heartbreaking, because I'm gonna maybe go back through the other videos of the birthdays, and I'm gonna show you how big of a deal she makes of certain kids' birthdays. Now watch this.
Hi everyone, it's Alicia and Bree with the Dougherty Dozen.
Camera's crooked.
It is Bree's 12th birthday, so we thought we would take you along for the day. Let's go. Got the turquoise one and the blue one. Okay, yeah, I think she wants the blue one. The blue one? Yeah, please.
Blue one of what?
We'll grab that from the back. Okay, thanks.
Blue one of what?
Okay, the one Target I go to has been out of stock of Nintendo Switch Lites for
What? Another Nintendo Switch? How many Nintendo Switches do these kids have? Do they just lose them? Do they sell them? Where are these Nintendo Switches? She just keeps buying Nintendo Switches.
2 months now, so I came to a different Target and they have them in the back. She's going to get me one. Minecraft, please.
And she's bought all these games in multiples. Why don't you just have a pool of games? I know Alicia has about 50 games in that house, okay? So why don't you just have a gaming room and put all the Nintendo Switch games in a little box, okay? And then you go grab the game you want. Why does every kid need their own game? That is bananas to me.
Please. Oh, and that Bratz one too. The Bratz one as well? Yeah. Oh. Okay, so I had to pay for that back in electronics, and then I'll pay for the rest up front. But we got... Oh, I love the color of this.
Again, I think all of her kids... Well, we know they have an iPhone 14. We know they have a brand new iPad with the little keyboard that was like $300. And now she's getting a Nintendo Switch. Are your kids ever going to not have screen time? Alicia talked about in the last video how her kids don't get any sleep. And I was like thinking about that for the last couple of days because that video lived rent-free in my head. I couldn't get some sleep. That was one of the hardest videos I had to watch because of the shit that she's been sharing and the amount of medication that these kids are all on. And I thought to myself, I wonder why your kids can't sleep if they literally have a screen into their retinas 24 hours a day. These kids are always on a screen and they have multiple screens. They likely have TVs in their rooms. They each have a Switch. They each have an iPad. They each have an iPhone. Guys, that's not normal. And I know some parents out there are like, it's normal. It's not normal, man. It is not normal.
Oh, I kind of like this scale. I think she will love that.
I hate Alicia's shopping trips. They never get easier to watch. You just get more angry when you watch them. She just does the same shit every single day.
So I'll get these 3 rolls. Yeah, and let's see what they have for gift bags.
Okay. You're buying 3 rolls of wrapping paper and gift bags. What else are you gonna get her? Like, a birthday isn't Christmas, okay? Birthday's like, a gift from grandma, a gift from Nana and Papa, a gift from aunt and uncles, a gift from parents. And if you have a birthday party, they bring, a gift. She's buying. See, remember Alex said that the kids get jealous of the presents.
Okay,
right?
I want to go back here 5 seconds when she's looking at the games. Look how much these fuckers cost.
And
Mario Maker 2, 60. Mario Party, 40, 50. 69 for Pokemon Curious. Luigi's Mansion, 60. Fact is that if this kid has a fucking same game as a Nintendo Switch, the same games work throughout. You don't need to buy them more. Maybe one new game. And one for Christmas, but besides that, that's about it.
And she's bought all these games in multiples. Why don't you just have a pool of games? I know Alicia has about 50 games in that house, okay? So why don't you just have a gaming room and put all the Nintendo Switch games in a little box, okay? And then you go grab the game you want. Why does every kid need their own game? That is bananas to me.
Please. Oh, and that Bratz one too. The Bratz one as well? Yeah. Oh. Okay, so I had to pay for that back in electronics, and then I'll pay for the rest up front. But we got... Oh, I love the color of this.
Again, I think all of her kids... Well, we know they have an iPhone 14. We know they have a brand new iPad with the little keyboard that was like $300. And now she's getting a Nintendo Switch. Are your kids ever going to not have screen time? Alicia talked about in the last video how her kids don't get any sleep. And I was like thinking about that for the last couple of days because that video...
The kids don't have any screen. You wanna know why? This right here. This right here. It's because you're purchasing your kids' phones, iPads, Nintendo Switches, PlayStations, Xboxes, computers.
Rent-free, because that video lived rent-free in my head. I couldn't get some sleep. That was one of the hardest videos I had to watch because of the shit that she's been sharing and the amount of medication that these kids are all on. And I thought to myself, I wonder why your kids can't sleep if they literally have a screen into their retinas 24 hours a day. These kids are always on a screen and they have multiple screens. They likely have TVs in their rooms. They each have a Switch. They each have an iPad. They each have an iPhone. Guys, that's not normal. And I know some parents out there are like, it's normal. It's not normal, man. It is not normal.
Oh, I kind of like this scale. I think she will love that.
I hate Alicia's shopping trips. They never get easier to watch. You just get more angry when you watch them. She just does the same shit every single day.
Need more wrapping paper, not like that 500
So I'll get these 3 rolls. Yeah, and let's see what they have for gift bags.
Yeah.
You're buying 3 rolls of wrapping paper and gift bags. What what else are you gonna get her? Like, a birthday isn't Christmas, okay? Birthday's like, you know, a gift from grandma, a gift from Nana and Papa, a gift from aunt and uncles, a gift from parents. And if you have a birthday party, you know, they bring, you know, a gift. She's buying. See, remember Alex said that the kids get jealous of the presents, right? And so she's got to do this. But why is she favoring others over others?
Anything that matches.
I know why.
I also grabbed some gift cards.
$125 Apple gift cards. What is Bree doing on her phone or iPad that she needs $125? And you just bought them $150 at Christmas. What are they spending it on? I have an inside source. Not going to tell you who it is, but this inside source does work for Alicia. And she just sent me some text messages. I'm not going to show you them. But basically, this person does work and has been asking Alicia to pay. She has to keep asking Alicia to pay her. And Alicia says something like, I'm so sorry my card got shut down for fraud again. I shop too much. Laughing emoji. Let me add my husband's card to the account. Okay, so she had to pay her through adding Josh's credit card. Then the lady asks again, can I get paid? And Alicia's just like, all good. I'll tally them up and pay them. Also, I have to pay you cash or check when you come next. My kids bought stuff on our bank account and our debit cards are shut down for fraud. We're waiting for new ones to come. I'm not going to tell you who's this and they want to stay anonymous, but basically Alicia has a hard time paying bills because she said her kids use her bank card to buy things and it becomes fraud. How do your kids get a hold of your bank cards, Alicia?
That's a good question.
Why are you attaching your account to with a credit card onto things? So people are like, I've been talking to people like, how much money did she spend? These kids probably go on their iPads and spend thousands of dollars a month on their iPads. I know Alicia makes a lot of money on social media and spends a lot of money, but I think she might be spending everything. Is what I'm telling you guys. And why are you allowing your kids to buy stuff on your bank account and your debit cards, which get shut down for fraud all the time? What is she not telling us? And so that's an inside source thing. It's just somebody who did work for them and just keeps asking it paid, who no longer works for them, by the way. Did not sign an NDA.
And I think she'll love this pony. Okay, my phone's gonna die, but I got these sandals. I didn't really vlog the shopping part of this. I got
shit died.
Outfit and this cute black outfit. And this purse. I also did some Amazon shopping. She really wanted a skateboard, 2 more reborn dolls, this time girls, a stroller.
A $50 stroller.
And more doll accessories. You know Bree, she loves her dolls. Okay.
Holy shit. And it's good. I mean, that's a lot of people make, why are you buying her dolls? No. That's what 12-year-olds should be playing with.
Yeah.
Okay? The world has changed. 12-year-olds should not be on TikTok making provocative dances and shit like that, okay? 12-year-olds should be playing with dolls. So, good for her for buying age-appropriate things for her daughter. But also wearing those jeans again. She's wearing the jeans again! Son of a bitch!
I gotta wrap presents.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so this... good. So the whole effing thing's gonna be her wrapping presents.
Oh, because I don't remember that. And not all of her presents have come in time because of the storm. Things got delayed.
No more cares.
No, Alicia's just saying, no, all our presents didn't come in time. Here's why it happens, Alicia, is because you do everything last minute without any thought. Okay, if you know what your kids like, why would you wait till like 2 days before buying their presents? I know things happen, guys, but she does this all the time. It's not like it's like a one-off where it's like, I got too busy. No. Every single time, it's like the day before the birthday, she goes and buys a whole bunch.
How much would I bet that she cancels it because the kid's happy and doesn't tell her like, oh yeah, we're getting you this and this was supposed to come and then we canceled it because yeah.
Shit. Day before Christmas, she goes and buys a whole bunch of shit. She doesn't even put any thought into it at all. I don't see a list of what you want for your birthday, nothing. It's just like, here, I'm just gonna get you a whole ton of shit. That's it. Holy shit. That's a lot of presents. That's too much. She buys way too much shit. And she probably wraps.
This is like 5 birthdays combined and like 14 different Christmases, just so you know, so.
In the Amazon boxes.
Target has some cute
clothes right now.
Holy sh...
Did you not see those Apple gift cards? Did anybody see the Apple gift cards?
Shit, man.
Okay, I'm gonna set all these out.
Oh, hi, friend. How are you? Happy birthday. You're not the only one who has weird dolls.
Doll accessories, doll strollers, the horse, and the backpack.
It's $125 worth of Apple gift cards.
Nintendo Switch and games.
So that's about $1,000 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it's like $500.
Let's
600.
get rapping.
Stop singing weird.
Put the stroller together. I didn't record that, thankfully, because that was pretty sad.
Don't care. You're pretty sad.
Is it just me or her shit dropping off, which is good? Means that she's struggling, which is good.
I don't know how to do that kind of stuff, but I did it.
Here's what you should do. Like, change your jeans! Here we go. Rapping shit.
I have a question. It's serious. Did Josh pick her up from the streets? She looks like one of those like GTA hookers or strippers. You know, that's what she looks like. And like, I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything, but you know, if you want to call me an asshole, you know, that's what the fuck I'll be.
Okay, Harley and I are gonna go run errands for Bree's birthday. And watch my phone. You don't need to watch my phone. You'll survive.
And she wants to watch her mom's phone. Okay, you have a damn literal flat screen TV in your van. Look at this pause screen. Who's the king? Who's the king of pause screens, right? Sammy, yes. Sammy. You can buy this shirt on my merch shop. Just so you're aware, this is my literal favorite shirt that I own. And I have lots and lots of sweaters. This is my favorite. I'm going to buy another one. I bought one for my mother-in-law, and she loves it too. This is a good shirt. I wear this no other shirt I wear gets more attention than this shirt, by the way. It gets tons of attention. Maybe because I'm a fat dad walking around with it on or something, but it gets lots of attention.
Okay, so I recorded a separate video this morning of me making breakfast. Here is Bree's birthday.
The fuck?
What the fuck is that? What is that? What the farts is that? What? Why does it look like like a unicorn shat on a sheet cake? What happened here? Why don't you take any care into anything you do? It's literally like you're like, okay, let's decorate this sheet cake with no ice.
Breakfast buffet, sprinkle sheet pancakes, heart cinnamon.
Those heart cinnamon ones look like colons and stuff.
This is how AI optimizes my schedule. So I have a project coming up, so I start by listing the project and then setting a deadline.
Rolls.
So do the other things at the top. Why is everything butt-shaped here? Why is everything colon-shaped? Starfish.
Pumpkin chocolate chip loaves, cheesy eggs, bacon, heart waffles, strawberries.
Who are you feeding here? Who can eat any of that? It never ever ceases to amaze me how much food she likely wastes. In this economy, okay, like I know everybody's like, you know, in the end, a lot of people waste a lot of stuff, okay? But she wastes so much food. When the truth comes out about what, like, I can't wait for you guys to hear the truth, because it's going to come out eventually. One of these kids is going to whistleblow eventually. And it's going to come out that they don't eat any of this shit. They just eat the sugary cereal. Maybe they'll come up and grab a strip of bacon or something like that, but who's eating colon-shaped breakfast all day long with a sheet cake full of sugar and sparkles?
Part of breakfast was supposed to be donuts because that's what Bree wanted for her birthday breakfast. But the donut order got canceled.
So why do you stop feeding your kids donuts for breakfast? I don't care if they want it. It's time to stop. Because it's like every time there's even one thing that's different. Okay, well today we're going down to the backyard, so I got donuts for breakfast, just because it's easier, you know? Today we're going on vacation, donuts for breakfast. Today I'm bored. Donuts for everything is donuts for breakfast. All day long with your damn donuts for breakfast. Time for a donuts for breakfast song, right? Stop eating donuts for breakfast. Your kids need nutrients to survive. It seems every other day it's donuts for breakfast. You need to be put in an asylum. Stop feeding your kids bullshit every day. And you wonder why they don't get any sleep. It's because you are a shit mom. You are a shit mom. And your donuts for breakfast make it worse. Stop feeding your kids donuts.
We're gonna go get donuts and we'll put it on the after-school snackery board.
Snackery board.
We're gonna put on the afternoon calorie deficit. Kids are gonna die. Heart attack awaiting board.
Surprise her with McDonald's for lunch.
Oh yeah, more shit.
She loves McDonald's. So yeah,
you know what, Alicia? Your kids would actually love healthy food if you fed them healthy food. The reason that they love the shit that you feed them is because that's all you feed them. They become dependent on the sugar and the carbs and everything else. Like if you see a picture of Brie and her brother when they first came to them, those kids were like tiny. Those kids are not tiny anymore. Nobody stays tiny in the Alicia in the Dougherty house. And then she gets upset when doctors say your kids need to lose weight. That's because what you feed your children is going to leave them like dependent on you, dependent on sugar, dependent on everything, and they're literally going to be unhealthy, which is not what you want for your children. You should not want that for your children. I know she's like, I want to give my kids, I'm the cool mom and everything else, but do you really want to give that future to your kids where they're obese and they can't breathe, they can't sleep properly, they need sleep apnea machines and shit? Like, you really want that for your futures? Stop doing this, Alicia. You are hurting your children.
Go run some quick foodie errands. Let's go.
Okay. $1 donut.
Go. And do you have 12 strawberry frosted donuts?
Can everybody just choose a different donut? Why do they have to eat the same damn donut?
Thank you. Yep. Yesterday's day in a way. Jordan has pink eye.
Jordan has pink eye. Maybe wash pillows then. I don't know. Wash blankets and stuff. Yeah, maybe.
That would be helpful.
I happen to know for a fact that Alicia outsources her laundry. And I happen to know, if my source is correct, that Alicia has said to the person who does the laundry, oh, I need to go to laundromat this week so it looks like I do my own laundry in the channel. Haha, laugh emoji. Just so you're aware. So Alicia does not do anything, okay? She makes it look like she does. Then when she gets it to her house, she refolds it. Talk about you don't have enough time already to parent your children. So when you pay a service to do something for you, why do you then take 3 hours to refold it when that 3 hours could be better spent parenting your children?
Yeah.
She literally did that so she doesn't have to do laundry. But then when she gets it, she spends 3 hours and films it for you instead of parenting her children. Make that make sense.
Like he'll have been on the medicine 24 hours, but he's just not feeling good. So he's unfortunately going to miss the birthday party. Josh is going to stay home.
Yeah, that's convenient.
Daddy's going to have...
Why don't you hire a babysitter? What do you mean? I understand Dad's, you stay home. But if you really want to be there...
Remember the video prior, they said she has nannies going out of the house 50 cents and he's 15 cents. Like, just hire a fucking
daughter's birthday, then why don't you just hire a babysitter? Or get Alex to stay home or something. Parents should be there.
To miss the birthday party.
Holy shit, that's a huge coffee. Look, I'm a big dude, and this is my favorite cup. That's a big cup there. That coffee she has is twice the size of this shit. Yeah. But this is water. I need to drink a liter and have water today. I need my pee to be clear. I need to clear. Because remember my story at the hospital the other day? I still have a little bit of kidney pain, so I'm thinking it's a kidney stone. Damn it, I'm dreading it, okay? I'm dreading it. So I'm just drinking as much effing water as possible. I need to pee 16 times today. You guys, if you've had kidney stone, like, solidarity, okay? It is the worst thing that ever happened to me. It's like I'm birthing the Kiss costumes. That is too much coffee, Alicia. I know that's the only way you get water into your system, but your body's got to filter that shit through your liver. So, holy shit, that's too much coffee. What is? That's probably a small too, you American weirdos. That's a small. We don't even have that size of a cup in Canada. You can't even be like, can I get a large? And your large is like this. Like that's the biggest it gets, okay? And that's just small in America. If we can get a super extra sweet large, American large, we should just Canada should just take on this thing called American large. That's what we should have. And it's double the size of a Canadian large.
Right. Mickey D's. Okay. We got everything.
It's a lot of Mickey D's for one child for their lunch. But look, she bought it for everybody because it's her birthday, so everybody gets McDonald's.
Yeah, look. 1 here, 2, 3. 3 bags of McDonald's. 5.
We've got our Happy Meals.
There's 4.
4 fries!
Everything.
What is
We've got bath mats I need to bring inside from the laundromat.
From the laundromat.
I'm gonna eat the free fries that came with it.
Cool. 2 liters of coffee and some French fries. That ought to do it. Follow for more health tips by Alicia.
And now, because Josh won't eat McDonald's, I got him burgers. Or I'm getting him.
Hey, Josh, kiss the inside of my colon because I'm going to get food for everybody. If you don't want McDonald's, then make your own damn food with the 5 million pounds of food we have in the garage. You can kiss everybody's ass if you have to make another stop so that when you get there, your kid's food is cold. If Josh wants a separate order, go get it your damn self. Or, hey, start getting his food first, then go get McDonald's so your kids can at least get a semblance of a warm meal once in their life.
Well, I need to put a timer up on here.
We're home. The kids actually have like early dismissal, and some of them had no school today, so.
So wait a second. You went by McDonald's, and it was like for them when they got home from school? What?
This worked out well.
What happened?
Of course,
what?
One of the sodas spilled all over my van, so I have to go clean that up.
Get someone else to clean it.
Oh, yeah, all right there. I gotta clean it up. Okay, here is her cake.
Our Wegmans sheet cake's good. Interesting. Because our Costco cakes are decent, but they have the. Yeah, it's hard to find a sheet cake that doesn't have the cream in the middle. Like I want icing, not cream. You know?
That's a great.
No, that's called custard or something. I don't like the custard. It's just, it's custard.
And purple theme. Maybe. Open it. Wow.
She always gets them with the balloons, the sugar balloons. They literally look like sperm. That looks like colored sperm. Anybody else? Just me? Am I the only one saying that? Okay.
Yeah.
Spermy.
That's a cake.
That's a sperm.
Holy cow.
Okay. Okay.
We see the cake. Oh, hold on. Time it. See how long it takes her to do this snarky board.
Oh, Snarky Bitch just came out with a video about this. How Alicia didn't have enough room on the side of the snackety board for the donuts. And so all the fruit that she cut up for breakfast, she puts out because the kids don't eat the fruit. The kids don't eat the snackety boards, everybody. They eat the donuts. That's what they eat. Go subscribe to Snarky Bish, okay? She's not for everybody, okay? But her accent, the way she makes fun of Alicia is just, it's ASMR. It's ASMR for assholes. It's so good. Go watch her. Oh my god. Just put the shit on the thing and stuff. Okay, stop touching. Why do you have to touch every donut 3 times? You touch everything at least. Is it like OCD? It's just what's that show? The guy, the monk guy. He had to touch things, doorknobs and shit. Does she have to touch everybody's food 3 times, or she can't like live with herself?
All right. What should I put there?
But this old fruit that's been out all day. That sounds delicious.
I can put strawberries from this one.
So no one ate any of it.
Dual purpose strawberry.
Oh my god. Dual purpose? Is that what you call dual purpose? So the dual purpose is that she puts them on the morning so it looks like she feeds her kids fruit. So the purpose is it makes her look good, right? And then the dual purpose is she puts it on the snacking board because no one ate the damn fruit, but we could see that they didn't eat it.
And here is Bree's birthday snackerty board.
Oh yeah, that definitely.
Is that? Did you just literally pour out Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Yes.
Okay. Weirdo. And olives? Cinnamon Toast Crunch and olives.
When you write, your tone influences how readers respond. With Grammarly, just highlight your text and type how you want to say.
So much fun.
It's such a good. It's a combination that I've never tried, but apparently like Michelin 5-star restaurants use it. It's a hidden gem.
Okay, we just got to the party. We picked up the cookies on the way.
Pam's ovaries, what's up? I reached out to Pam Overy because I asked her a question about something that I'm waiting for an answer back. I doubt she'll reach out to me again, but just saying, there could be some stuff coming forward if my source is correct. Just want to say that because I know Alicia's watching. I think Alicia's sister watches or something like that. Hi, Alicia's sister who watches all my videos. Tell her what I've been saying. You tell Alicia I said this. You're bad at parenting and cooking and everything. You're just bad at it. Do better. Tell her that. Okay, thanks.
Let's go hard.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah, how you gonna grab her anyway? Unless you got a damn camera in your hand, because you always have a damn camera in your hand.
I gotta get her back, don't I?
Yeah. Here you go, Riley. Okay, we got everyone, I think. Here. Everybody wants to hold Alex's hand.
Wow, why wouldn't I want to hold your hand? You're a neglectful parent, so. No thanks. You can't hold your hand because
Notice how they have Alex's girlfriend at the time there. Notice why?
it's filming. She's literally just a walking cameraman for this family. They see her as a camera. Alicia's just always have a camera. Imagine your mom is this.
This is literally what they're doing. Hello, how you doing? This is our day in the life. Like, oh, this is our day in the life of welcome to Dougherty Dozen bullshit rom-com. This is literally what the fuck's happening.
This is your mom all the time. This is what you see of your mother. Like, literally every day.
That's literally what I said.
How is that going to affect? That's got to be some kind of psychological effect on your children.
That's what I said. It does.
That's special.
These birthday rooms look like a prison cell. Looks like the cafe of a prison. They're like, yeah, you just paint it every other day. There's holes in the wall, dirt everywhere, there's rats. But yeah, it's purple.
Hey, Sean, a couple days ago, and I got in that phone pit thing, man. I couldn't get out. Like, I could not get out.
No one cares.
That's because you have no cardio, and you're just shapes. Couldn't get out. It's for kids.
We got here a little early, so we had to get checked in, and that happened a lot faster.
You're not allowed to be filming these places, right? It's like random kids running around. You're not allowed to do that. Why does she film everywhere when she knows she's not allowed to film everywhere? I love the sound of screeching children. It's so relaxing to me. Doesn't spike my anxiety or anything.
Okay, her friends are arriving.
Okay, thank God. Well, at least she didn't bring a kid with pink eye to a place where they're going to touch everything and other kids will get pink eye. At least she's being responsible there. You got to give her that.
Yeah, exactly.
This shit's super. I think you can like spread that thing like wildfire, right? Alicia, here's a pro tip. As a big guy myself who grew up big like James, and he's a big boy, probably going to grow himself a little bit more. He's a great kid. True Classic. And I'm not sponsored by this company. True Classic makes shirts for bigger dudes that fit them perfectly and make them look good, and they cover their bellies and stuff like that. So, Alicia, do your son a favor. Get him some clothes that fit, because it'll help his confidence. And that's not a comment about his weight or anything like that. James is just a big boy. He's just a big boy. I was a big boy. Some people are just naturally big boys. He's probably really good at football and shit like that. That's the kid you want on your team. James is a sweetheart, and he's an amazing kid. Get him some True Classic shirts. My wife bought me some for Christmas, and they literally are made for bellies. And they are confidence-boosting garments. You buy your kids a lot of shit, buy them some stuff that makes sense.
But Amelia told me I wasn't allowed to. Careful, because this is like hard. Like it looks soft, but it's hard. Anyways, what I was gonna show you is this section, and that's Harley and Amelia.
It's so weird. These kids have like cars and stuff like that, and they don't have licenses and stuff. It's just, Alicia is so. You know what gets me? Really, that is she's so lost on what our kids actually need. Like, if I was a 16-year-old who got a car for my birthday when I was young and growing up the way I did, it would literally have been the biggest game. I didn't even have a car until I was 22 years old, everybody. Not even, was I 22 or 23? I think it was 23. Did not have my own vehicle at all. I walked everywhere until 23. Even since the point when I was young, till my mom got a divorce from dad that had the car. So from the point I was 13 until I was 23 years old, I walked or took the bus ever unless a friend had a car or something like that. I never had access to a vehicle. And these kids have literally everything, and there's no excitement about any of it. That's what I noticed, that she is not in tune with what her kids actually need. That's actually pretty good. I'll give that balloon arch 8 out of 10. That's a dope balloon arch. Good for you, Aunt Kiki. Who I don't really know who you are. I don't like you because you're part of this, but that's actually awesome. Give her props for that.
So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Dougherty.
Supposed to light that shit first, then bring it over. Put the camera down for 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds, man. How many times have we cringed at her singing Happy Birthday? No, that I was actually on key. It's more like that's more like what it is. I don't even know how.
Oh, hey, I was just going for a drive, which is wild because up until very recently, the thought of driving more than 5 minutes.
How you physically can possibly not sing Happy Birthday on key? How, you've heard it 1 million times in your life. How do you not? How do you get it so wrong? No, different keys.
Oh, do you want some pizza?
Go like C to A to
only if you touch
C,
it with your hands first.
Start to C to like F.
Chocolate?
To like.
But he's like, I want 1 pound of cake. Yeah, that's
the
fine.
kid just go.
I like how she's like, no, you're not having that big of a piece of cake. Except you just fed your kids fucking literal garbage for breakfast. Nothing but garbage and sugar. Then for lunch they had McDonald's and donuts, and then a snackery board full of shit. Okay, but no, you can't have a big piece of cake. That's where I draw the line.
With the pizza and the cookies.
I gotta be a good mom. You're mine. Alicia drinks 3 liters of coffee a day. Hear that? Hear that? Hear that? Is anybody watching?
I'm watching you.
Alicia, I'm watching you open your presents. Hey, I'm here with you. A present at this moment. I want you to point out that Alicia couldn't even stop to be like, hey, you're coming to my daughter's birthday party. And I'm glad she didn't film the other kids, to be honest with you. But you came to this birthday party. Can you not even just at least go get your own children to come watch her open presents? Because when it comes to like Deshaun's birthday and all the the twins' birthday, everybody seems to be pawing around. Everybody's got a big party going on. They're all like, let's gather. Except when it comes to like certain kids, nobody seems to give a shit about those kids.
Exactly.
And she just asked, where's everybody? I'm here. Happy birthday. Right? That's sad. Here's what you do, Alicia. Hey, she's opening her presents now, especially those who brought gifts for her. Would you like to come see her open your presents so she can say thank you to you? What is wrong with you?
Oh, thank you, Murray.
Look how she says thank you. Brie is the only one in this family I've ever heard say thank you without being prompted. Yeah. She's a sweetheart. She's one of the most loved on this channel for the people who don't like what Dougherty Dozen is doing. Yes. And she probably gets treated like her and James are like the kids who have the biggest hearts. But in my opinion, from what I've seen, are the most forgotten. She's such a sweetheart. And the thing is, she didn't learn that from Alicia. She's thankful for what she has. Yeah. And that's crazy because it's not a taught thing. This is something she has probably taught herself or has hopefully had a teacher or somebody else teach her, because Alicia doesn't make, like, her kids are not thankful for anything. Yeah. And that's not their fault. That's Alicia's fault.
The party, and I'm just kind of cleaning up.
You're not cleaning up shit, you damned liar.
In here, the presents and stuff. And Kiki's hard work is coming down.
That seems like such a waste. Just leave it for leave this for the next kid who's gonna come in here and have a birthday party. Just gonna throw that in the garbage. That's so sad. Just leave it. It was like a lot of work.
You guys had cake and cookies and...
Can we have content? Yeah, let's get you some pure sugar that you've already eaten. Pure sugar. The diet that these kids have eaten today, I'm surprised they're still surviving. How do they not crash? Their bodies have adapted to the food that they eat, and that should be the scariest thing you guys know about Dougherty Dozen. Their little bodies have adapted to the amount of bullshit they eat, and that's crazy.
And I don't even know everything else.
And if she really did want to change their eating habits, it's going to be almost impossible because they are all completely addicted to sugar now.
Rinse it all off with.
Yeah, we.
Cool.
Yeah, we totally trust you about cleanliness and shit like that. Just dropping towels, floor fries, pee on your socks and shit. We follow Alicia for more cleaning tips.
Some good scrubbing.
That's the lie thing again.
You don't need a shower.
The next day, because she was worn out from her party, and then she gets like 50 more presents. Again, one gift from the family. right? Maybe a small gift.
How
from
many
brother,
gifts?
You don't need another 25 gifts.
I got these. Yes.
Where is everybody? By herself, opening up presents, nobody to be found. This hits me. I don't know why this is hitting me so hard, because like maybe I was like this when I grew up. I didn't really have a lot of people, and I'm actually, I know that she's trying to be happy here, open presents, and maybe she is, but this is gonna affect her. Nobody cares.
100%.
It's dead silent. Where is everybody? Usually this house is sounds like a World War II bombing.
Yeah.
And nobody. It's probably football or something, so they're just everybody's just doing their, that's so sad, man. But here's Alicia. Alicia's sitting on the other side of the room. There is a tripod set up in the middle while nobody's in the room except for, it sounds like, one kid, while she opens presents, and Alicia's sitting there like this with the camera on her. You guys see how clinical and disgusting that is? There is no love. And it is so sad for me to see this. It breaks my heart. I know she's getting a bunch of presents and everything else, but like there's nobody that cares. Like what Alicia is creating here is an everybody for themselves type of behavior. That it doesn't matter what's going on with someone else. This is not how you foster good relationships between brothers and sisters, by the way. This is like, hey, your sister's opening her presents. You come on in here, everybody. We're going to gather as a family. Let's do this together as a family. Right? Like, did they not get her anything? Or did Alicia buy the presents and put their names on it? And if that's the case, fine. Let them come in and let her open the presents and say thank you. What is going on here? Dude, if you have 12 children in your home and all of them are for themselves, not only are they not thankful, you're creating selfish individuals who care about nothing but themselves. And don't forget what Alex said at the beginning. People get jealous of other people's birthday presents. So maybe that's why they don't want to come in. They don't want to see what someone else got because they'll be jealous. Or Alicia doesn't want them to see. Just piled all the clothes in a bag. Like, okay, here's a pile of clothes.
Yep. Thank you for spending my birthday with me. You are strong, you are beautiful, you are loved, you belong. I'm so proud of you.
She had to cut every single one of those because the kids don't hear that every day, right? Why does Alicia tell that to her fans and parasocial relationships every single day? I could say that word for word because I've seen it like 20 times, okay? Why is Alicia saying that to people who are strangers on the internet but not saying that to her children? Because if she said that to her children, if it was this thing that she'd made a point of doing, wouldn't those kids know how to say it? That's interesting, right? Interesting. Follow Alicia for more parenting hacks and tips and tricks. Shit. Don't, actually. Everybody take a deep breath. That was a sad video. Didn't really snark, but it was just, there's a lot that we can glean from this by seeing certain things and the way she does things.
Should I go into a second video, or should I go, because we have spends over $4,000 just for one groceries a week, every snack on the earth makes up, I mean, that's a whole different day. We'll do that later. We'll do it tonight. Do that later tonight. So, I'm heading out.